Old school RuneScape, the game we fell in love with all those years ago. This game is completely packed with content and is my favourite game by a country mile, but let's face it, the graphics leave a lot to be desired. November 13th, 2018, RuneLite added this little plugin called GPU. When you turn this bad boy on, it gives you a massive draw distance and it smoothed out everything in the game, made the game look 100 times better. You could even turn on Skybox to change the colour of the sky, and it gave us this RuneScape that most of us play and love today, but all that just changed. This game just got the biggest update in its history, and it didn't even come from GenX. I am of course talking about the man of the hour 117's HD plugin. It just went live on RuneLite, and this thing completely transforms the entire game. Every single texture, every single area in the game gets completely transformed to look 100 times better. Not just better than the first version of 2007, better than even GPU rendering. When I heard this plugin was going in, I wasn't sure if I'd use it. I thought I like the way the game looks. I don't think I'll be playing it in HD, but I've tried it out for one day and it is just amazing. It's so good. There's shadows, there's ambient lighting, there's like reflections of light if you run past a fire or a portal. Even Phoenix Pets and all that stuff has ambient lighting built in. It is just so good. There's even lightning in the game in places, which is just awesome. But yeah, this plugin had such a cool story. It was being worked on for 2 years, and just before the release, GenX tried to hit him with a cease and desist notice, which is crazy. This plugin could bring in so many new players. They tried to hit him with it, players went mad, they done a bit of folly rioting, and they hit them up on Twitter and all saying they really want this plugin. And thankfully, GenX changed their minds. Just 3 days later, they released this little update saying that they're going to add this to the game, and I am so happy they did. I wasn't sure if I'd like this plugin, but it is just so awesome, and it's so good for the game health. People who are put off by the bad graphics in old school RuneScape might come back to the game or might try it out because of this plugin. This video is not sponsored in any way. I know it sounds like an advert, but I just really like this plugin. I'd love if they set it up some way where new players could actually experience this as their first experience of RuneScape, as opposed to this here kind of pixelated version, because this could put off so many new players. Doesn't look the best really, and the draw distance is quite low. I think RuneScape's stream client's a bit further, it's a bit better actually, but it's nothing like this here. If they could set it up, I don't think they can very easily. I think their client is C++, where this here is Java on RuneLite, so it would take a wee bit of adaptation to actually make this work. But if new players could see this straight off the bat, it will be really good for the game. I think this here would retain a lot more players. Everything just looks so much better. Anyway, in today's video we are actually going to be comparing the new version of old school RuneScape to its big brother RS3. RS3 has always had better graphics than this version of the game. It's the big thing that told them apart. But I think, is that coins? Why somebody left money on the floor? Sorry, getting a bit distracted there. 9k and a free bass. Get in. What was I saying? Oh yeah, how good are these graphics? The only way to find out is to compare this version of the game, the new HD version, to the real HD version of old school RuneScape, which is RuneScape 3. So yeah, let's check out some locations and find out. For the next 55 seconds, I'm going to fly through 10 different locations in RuneScape and show you guys all 4 forms. Now, RuneScape 3 is definitely still in the lead, but that gap in graphics has closed massively. We'd already took big leaps and bounds before with the GPU plugin, but HD just brings it that step further. RuneScape has had years more development, loads more people working on it. It's a company game. This plugin was developed by people on their own spare time. It's pretty impressive how close this comes to RS3 without those like years extra development, all the extra models and all. But given this is just a beta, there's still a lot to come with this in the future. It could be RS3 graphics in old school RuneScape, which would be pretty crazy to see. You guys can actually ignore this Alcarid one, I'm a big noob. Checked out it in old school RuneScape, but they've actually reworked the whole area in RS3, so you can't really compare there. But this here update is definitely a massive step in the right direction in everything else. The only other things that are kind of different is the draw distance in RS3 is massive. I'm not sure if they can copy that in old school RuneScape, and the tree models are much better in RS3, but there is actually other HD clients or HD projects that have imported better quality tree models. So in the future, in this client, they could actually have that as well. So yeah, a massive step towards full HD in old school RuneScape. My hat goes off to 117. Awesome plugin, really like it. Even for doing intros, you have to like move your character to get the lighting in the right area. It's a completely different feel to the game. I was on the fence, didn't think I'd like this, but absolutely love it. If you're the same, just try it out because it is free. It's on RuneLite, super easy to turn on, and it just makes the game feel so much nicer. In my opinion, maybe not everybody's the same. I still don't understand why GenX tried to block this, it just blows my mind. But everything worked out for the best in the end, and that is pretty damn sweet. Anyway, just a quick video for you guys on this awesome wee plugin. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm actually going straight back into editing because I've got a DMM video to finish. So I'll see you guys very soon. Take it easy. Bye.